Playing Dying Light the Beast, a game originally planned as an extensive expansion, feels like you're working your way through a tribute to Techland's greatest hits. Now, that's what I call Techland, perhaps. There's melee-focused zombie combat, occasionally janky parkour, and most notably, the return of Kyle Crane, who starts the game by escaping from some sort of gleaming underground base epitomised by the Resident Evil series before emerging, blinking, into the bright sunlight of Castor Woods, a former tourist spot situated in an unspecified European country.
And how do we get this booster out of it?
You're going to kill it.
Soon he's talking to, and just totally trusting, Olivia, a woman with a plan to ramp up Crane's bestial abilities by extracting the blood from a series of monstrous experiments known as chimeras.
Come on, come on.
Meanwhile, a group of survivors are holed up in the town hall located in Castor Woods Old Town, and this is the focus for many of Dying Light the Beast's missions.
Sorry to bother you, but Keller needs to see you. Something about supplies.
Right. Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
A handful of other characters return, but even though Dying Light the Beast has been out for a while now, this will stay a spoiler-free review, so you'll have to resort to a 2-second Google search to find out who. Otherwise, this Techland convergence of Dead Islands and Dying Lights is given a slight The Last of Us dusting, especially in some indoor scenes where biters, Dying Light's name for zombies, hang comatose while weird clicky noises punctuate the silence. Even the Beast's musical theme is given a minimalistic and folky overhaul, evoking the HBO show. And if you're still not wholly convinced, there's even a rare resource material called cordyceps. Also returning are vehicles, which featured in both Dead Island and the Dying Light expansion pack, the following, with a handful of ranger trucks scattered throughout the environment. You can drive these around a deceptively bucolic countryside, along biter-infested highways, and around a metallic industrial district. Meanwhile, the tight lanes of the Old Town will seem familiar to anyone who's played Dying Light. Talking of the Old Town, unlike its sequel, Dying Light 2 Stay Human, someone's been helpfully keeping the weeds in check, because this urban area looks incongruously spruce after more than a dozen years into the apocalypse. Unleashed into Castor Woods, Crane, who's not looking too bad considering what he's been through, soon finds himself assisting the motley survivors from biters, bandits, and the soldier forces of chief antagonist the Baron, the Albert Wesker clone whose nefarious plan involves another super zombie human hybrid.
He has gifted us the means to decipher the code of nature. And it's our highest purpose we must strive to accomplish.
Helping out sometimes entails those depressingly monotonous fetch quests, admittedly designed to get the player exploring Dying Light the Beast's world, discovering unlockable safe zones, stranded convoys, infested dark areas containing valuables, treasure maps, and yet more quests. As in Dying Light, there's an obsession with restoring power and water supply, with even Crane noting how much plumbing work he's doing at one point.
Pietro, nothing wrong here either. It's a goddamn dead end. I'm done checking these pressure gauges.
Dying Light's multiple upgrade trees are reduced to one page here, with many skills automatically inherited from the earlier game. Added here are Crane's enhancements, a literal beast mode in which the hero transforms into a violent Hulk-like killing machine, leaping high into the air and pounding enemies with its vein-popping fists. During regular play, Crane again relies on an assortment of melee weapons, from baseball bats to hammers and machetes. All are upgradable using blueprints, along with the common fire, ice and poison embellishments. Surprisingly, ranged weapons are introduced early on, but their use remains hazardous, swiftly attracting dozens of the fast undead known as virals. There's also a greater reliance on valuables as a resource for cash, reducing the need for Crane to carry multiple weapons solely for the purpose of flogging them off at the earliest opportunity. And of course, there's the crafting, where the player can concoct all manner of items, including Molotov cocktails, bandages, lockpicks, and, somewhat improbably, a grenade launcher and flamethrower. At the core of Dying Like the Beast is its constant day-night cycle, with the night segment even more perilous than in its predecessor. The arrival of the dark brings the fast and aggressive volatiles, and Techland has cannily dropped the mini-map that enabled the player to easily dodge these vicious creatures in Dying Light. When this is added to the volatiles' tenacious pursuit, it's a stressful time, heightened by the plink of strings when Crane is inevitably spotted. Unlocking the various safe houses and towers remains an important endeavour, and like many aspects of Dying Like the Beast, this often requires Crane's uncanny athletic abilities. Ah yes, the parkour. This mechanic has long since lost its novelty, yet here we still are, jumping over rooftops, grabbing onto impossibly thin ledges and leaping between conveniently structured sets of mountain rocks. In small and voluntary doses, it's still a weirdly pleasurable activity. When forced into vertigo-inducing climbs to the top of a church or electricity pylon, not so much, which sometimes makes Dying Like the Beast a hard game to like. Its vehicle use typifies this. The undead appear attracted to roads and tracks, making vehicular travel an unnecessary chore. Bump into too many shambling biters and your trunk conks out, then often becoming a viral attracting bomb. If all that sounds a bit meh, well, I'm happy to say it's not, because Dying Like the Beast pulls it back by consistently throwing in an exhilarating set piece or another one of those beautiful yet foreboding sunsets. There's a tense, nerve-wracking trip to a mental asylum, complete with disturbing notes from doctors who, as in Resident Evil, are dabbling in things they really shouldn't be, and several fascinating, if not horrific, side quests. Like a comfy pair of slippers, the familiar gameplay and controls are reassuring, and there are plenty of collectibles for anyone who enjoys that sort of thing. You'll certainly find plenty of things to swing at the many targets in Castor Woods because, according to Techland, there are 140 melee weapons, 17 ranged weapons, and dozens of viral and biter variants alongside the diverse chimeras and human enemies. Ultimately, as with Dead Island and Dying Light, The Beast is best appreciated as a gory B-movie, with the mayhem of oversized monster zombies, explosions, and general pandemonium forming a gloriously over-the-top world. It's not always a stable world, mind, with graphical glitches and bugs abound, but nevertheless running around slaughtering the undead with an epic flame-fueled baseball bat, leaping over buildings and occasionally switching into beast mode when things get too hot is genuinely satisfying. Dying Like the Beast looks gorgeous too, with variety in its landscapes and characters. And so, just like Kyle Crane himself, Dying Like the Beast is sometimes a discordant mix, albeit one that just about stays on the right side of coherent and entertaining throughout. Thank you so much for watching this video review of Dying Like the Beast. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a like and subscribe to Eurogamer for almost daily videos about video games. Goodbye. Now is a great time to score some incredible games through Humble Choice. Live now through to October 7th, you can grab WWE 2K25 Destiny 2 Legacy Collection, The Plucky Squire, Return to Monkey Island, and more. Whether you're building up your backlog or discovering something new, this is the perfect time to pick up these fan favourites. Plus, every purchase supports a good cause, with this month's featured charity being Team Rubicon. Get a curated mix of PC games every month, all for just £11.49 a month.